Hey everybody, Storm Team 2 meteorologist Grace Lau here. Just want to go ahead and check in with you as we get a bit closer towards the rest of our week, which I know we're eyeing that forecast Tuesday and into Wednesday. So let's go ahead and talk about it just a little bit. As you're starting off your Monday, I know right now most of you are off work, out of school as well, and certainly the Arctic air has arrived. That's what we've been talking about pretty much all a week long. We knew we were going to be a little bit colder starting off today than we were this past weekend. Most of us several degrees what we were below yesterday, about a 30-degree drop there. As that Arctic air really sinks into the low country, especially into Tuesday, we're going to continue to eye that forecast for you. It all just depends still about the track and the timing of that low, because whichever way it moves, we could see possibly more totals of snow or less, so we could see a bit more of an ice event. So we're continuing to watch this for you as we get a bit closer towards your Tuesday. So let's go ahead and show you what's happening outside right now. This is the watch that's in place, a winter storm watch. This starts around Tuesday afternoon until Wednesday morning. On top of that, we have a cold weather advisory as of right now. Now that could change, especially as we get a bit closer towards Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Bitterly cold temperatures are on the way. That's what we do know right now. And so we'll get more specific watches and warnings as the event unfolds. But right now, pretty much a broad idea as a cold weather advisory winter storm watch for us. So continuing to watch that for us. This is why today we're going to go ahead and say we're weather ready. We're approaching what could possibly be a winter storm event for us here in the low country. We need to still determine kind of the timing and totals, and we're beginning to nail that down and iron that out for us. But once again, this is still very fluid, so continuing to stay with us as we get a bit closer. But what you can do today to take action, I know we're seeing some roads already beginning to prepare for that as well. The city's doing their job there. We're going to continue to watch this for you. Go ahead and start thinking about possibly spending the evening in Tuesday night and Wednesday as well. Prepare to stay at home for a couple of days, just because we're still about a couple of days away from the forecast. There's still a lot going on that we need to kind of put into play, but we're beginning that weather alert day starting tomorrow through Thursday morning. Here's the reason why. Significant cold temperatures. That's number one. We alerted for Tuesday into Thursday even before we really ironed down the forecast for what precipitation we'll get, just because of how cold it's going to be. We're looking at wind chill values within the single digits in the teens. That's that feel-like temperature for us here in the low country for the winter. On top of that, winter storm potential as a low passes to the south of us. This is going to be a widespread event for us here in the low country. Inland areas, you're not excluded. Coastal areas, we're still kind of trying to determine if this is going to be a wintry mix or more of a snowfall total for us, but continuing to watch this as we get a bit closer towards the rest of our day today into tomorrow. Once again, forecast wind chill, we're looking at possibly single digits within the inland areas, 5 to 15, 10 to 20, a bit closer to the coast out there. Bitterly cold. We haven't seen temperatures like this yet in the low country. I know it's been pretty cold here, but this is the coldest we're going to be seeing so far. Wind chill values way below that Arctic air. We're already feeling a bit of a difference. I know today things will change certainly into tomorrow. So that sets up the stage for us to possibly see some winter weather. Now, as for precipitation types, we're still beginning to iron that down, but for the most part, what we do know, there's a greater chance for snow within our inland areas. As you head a bit closer to the coast right now, we're going to continue to iron that out for you, but right now, still a greater chance as you move more inland. At the coast, could still be a bit of an icy, wintry mix with snow, freezing rain, and sleet. Timing for that, starting Tuesday around 4 and 5 o'clock right now, up until early Wednesday morning. The heaviest certainly will be overnight, and we're extending the weather alert. Here's the reason why, because we could possibly refreeze over on Thursday night, and then of course see issues for us Thursday morning for travel. So make sure you're continuing to keep updated on road closures as well. Bridges could possibly close as we get a bit closer towards this. Mostly this is going to be a light snow, some ice, some sleet event. Even light snow and ice will impact travel. You could get just a little bit on the roadways, and that's enough to freeze over and cause some issues for you, especially into Wednesday morning and Thursday morning as well. That bitter cold once again still continues into Thursday and even into Friday morning. We'll continue to keep you updated on this, but overall for snow amounts, we're looking at possibly 1 to even locally some 3 inches of snow possible in most areas. As for ice amounts, this is mainly To the south of us, precipitation type for coastal counties, that's freezing rain, sleet, or snow. That's still uncertain right now, particularly as you get a bit closer towards the southern end of the coast right there for us. The risk for snow is highest. That'll be away from the coast, but still 1 to 3 inches we're playing with here. So we're continuing to kind of nail that down for you, iron that out for you as you get a bit closer towards the rest of this week. For you, the greatest impact window, like I keep mentioning, Tuesday night and into Wednesday morning. So overall, certainly going to be something we're continuing to watch for you guys as well. Let's talk about travel. Of course, I know you have the day off today. You're thinking about going to work and even back to school for Tuesday, Wednesday. Things could possibly continue to keep us. We're continuing to keep you updated on Storm Team 2, the weather app, and of course on countdown2.com about closures possibly for work and for school. So travel impacts possible. That'll be late Tuesday. Like I mentioned, that window, the highest impact is going to start Tuesday evening, overnight into Wednesday morning. That'll be the heaviest wintry mix or snowfall that we will see. Wednesday night to Thursday morning, like I mentioned, refreeze is possible because of how cold we're going to be. Now, travel impacts expected. Dry conditions, you've got that. You can drive through that. But late Tuesday, the snow begins. Wednesday morning, those snow showers will linger. Wednesday night through Thursday morning, black ice could possibly occur. So make sure you're being careful. Make sure to plan to just stay inside. And I keep mentioning as well, we could also possibly see some power outages. I know that last ice event, that was early January of 2022. We saw a lot of issues with road closures, bridges closing as well. Of course, we saw a lot of power outages. So just be on the safe side of things. We're weather wearing today for weather alert day tomorrow, just to make sure you're ready for some of those potential impacts for us. So black ice, of course, this is something we really don't deal with a lot here in the low country. So that transparency of the ice as it freezes over, the road temperatures below freezing, that's most likely going to happen Wednesday night into Thursday after we've seen most of this on Wednesday afternoon. That very thin layer of ice kind of stays there. It's very difficult to see. So if you haven't driven in something like this before, we're going to advise you just to make sure you stay home for these next several days, just because even small amounts can cause some issues on the roadways. So overall, I'm going to go ahead and go through a few models because we're 48 hours out, which means we're going to be seeing a few of our high resolution models kind of give an idea of what we could see. Like I keep mentioning from earlier this weekend, as we got closer, we're going to continue to know a little bit more. And so this is the HRRR. This is our high resolution model. Monday today, we're staying dry. I'm going to go ahead and go through. As you get a bit closer towards early Tuesday morning, once again, we're going to be seeing some rain into Tuesday afternoon, like I mentioned before, transitioning into snow. So this is the high resolution model for us, is the HRRR, and to Wednesday morning, still seeing mostly snow trending here for that model, but of course, we do have Storm Team 2 Vipercast and the Barron model that we use most of the time as well. So kind of giving you a compare contrast here, zooming on through as you head towards Tuesday evening. This is showing possibly seeing a wintry mix. Some of that pink means that's a mix. That's freezing rain, that sleet, possibly even some snowflakes in there as well through Tuesday night. Now, I'm not ruling out snow for us as you head towards the coast because by 11 o'clock, looks like most of us will be seeing some snow. As for totals within our coastal areas, we could be seeing around 1 to 3 inches. So something I want you to just go ahead and prepare for and be aware of. This is why we're going to continue to watch this for you. As for precipitation types and totals, once again, this all depends on that track and the timing once again. So I'm going to go ahead and call for questions. If you guys have any, I know I just gave a lot of information. If you have any specific questions about, the timing impacts for you in your specific area, just kind of put these in the chat. I have this on my phone right now. I have one question. How much snow could you see in Mount Pleasant? And like I keep mentioning, this is not just an inland event. I know most of the time when we talk about snow, it's mainly within those further counties, but this could possibly impact, like I mentioned, Mount Pleasant. We're looking at possibly even James Island. You guys could see snow. Once again, this is a bit closer to the coast out there. I want to go ahead and go through the Barron model once again, just so you can see that there is a risk that you could just be seeing some freezing rain and some sleet starting Tuesday night and into Wednesday morning. That's that pink. That's that pink and the blue, the bit of mix out there. Now, as you get a bit closer towards Tuesday night, could be a mix, but Wednesday morning, this isn't off the table. As for snow totals, like I keep mentioning, we're leaning a bit closer towards 1 to 2, even 3 in a few areas near the coast, more inland, just seeing about 1 to 2 inches as well. Which model are we going by? People are asking about the Euro or the GFS. I've been using a lot this weekend. We've been kind of trending towards the Euro. It's kind of where I lean a bit further. But like I mentioned, our Barron model really, we're beginning to get a bit more confidence as we get a bit closer towards this event, kind of looking at different high resolution models. That's about 48 hours out, that window we keep talking about. Right now, kind of trending, a bit of an icy mix towards the coast, a bit more snow as we head towards more inland, which is what we've been saying. The further away from the coast, the higher risk you have for some snow. Road closures. We are possibly going to see some road closures out there. I know they've been brining the interstates that started yesterday. We're going to continue. I'm sure the city will continue to do that as well as we get a bit closer towards the event. But for us here in the low country, a small amount of snow, ice, freezing rain, or sleet could cause some road closures. So make sure you're on countont2.com just to see when that could possibly happen or if that's going to affect your neighborhood as for road closures. But overall, the best I can say is make sure you're staying inside Tuesday night into Wednesday and Thursday. Just limit your travel if you can, because we will see some slick spots on the roadways. Asking about schools closing. Certainly we're continuing to know a little bit more within these next 24 hours or so, but overall, just be prepared for a very long week for us here in the low country. Things begin to ramp up for us as we head towards tomorrow. And of course, into Tuesday night, into Wednesday morning, that'll be the highest expected fall snowfall or wintry mix fall amount. And a refreeze is possible into Thursday morning. Stay with us on Storm Team 2 weather app. That's available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. Just make sure you have that downloaded. We'll continue to keep you updated throughout the rest of your Monday.